The 26th of September 2024, the security hut. I genuinely was not going to make any more videos about the bicycle shed at Leinster House. I made one, and anyone that didn't see it should look at it. And I'll take the same attitude for this security hut. But before I go on to do that, I'll say this. They were all getting these huts and security things. The Garda Síochána has to stand outside Kildare Street, and it must be a kind of a soul-destroying job all night there, standing with nothing to sit, nowhere to put your backside, nothing. I mean, it must be hard on the feet. I think they do 4-hour shifts. That's Harcourt Terrace, I think is the station, or is it Pearse Street? But it's no joke. If I were running that, I would have at least a basic thing where they could get the weight off their feet, especially when there would be nothing on. But no, they want this security hut inside in Leinster House. Now it cost 1.4 million, and this fella, he's a southern, I can't think of his name. He's a Wicklow Green Party TD. He went down when he heard all the stuff about the bicycle shed, and he asked the question, how much was it? He soon found out 1.4 million. It's only a hut. Oh, it's state of the art. Oh my God. Anyway, I would suspect him. He was trying to make a name for himself. The Greens are never right. Why did all this go on? The Greens just throw money away. They have no respect for other people's money. But he did bring it to attention, and it might not otherwise be brought to attention. And there's 158 TDs. Not one of them ever asked any about this. I'll show you the kind of buckos they are. I'll show you. In any event, my attitude is still the same. The bicycle hut had a wee roof on it for 14 bikes, and the cost was 336,000, and I said it was too low. The proper cost for that was 700 billion euros. 700 billion euros. And the other thing, this security hut at 1.4 million, you'd build it for 100,000 easily. You'd build it for 50,000. 50,000. There had to be all these consultants who all got a cut of it. Oh, this consultant and that consultant. You'd build it for 45, 50,000, maybe 60,000, right? Trump built an Israeli embassy, and he built it for virtually nothing, and he built it on time. And of course, he orange man bad. They couldn't have that. They couldn't have that. No. If I said that the cost of the bicycle shed should have been 700 billion euros, I think this should have been 14, at least twice, 100 billion euros. That's 1.4 trillion euros should have been spent on this security hut. And that would mean 14 and 21, 2.1 trillion euros. And it should be taken out of the pockets of the Irish people, and particularly the lovers of Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil, the Green Party and the Sinn Féin. When the people of Ireland, and they could welcome the way things are shaping up, go out and walk down the street and look in a bin in the hope of finding some piece of a Big Mac burger with a couple of bites gone out of it but a bit left, and maybe a bit of an onion ring stuck in it. When they have to pull that out on a Monday morning, or maybe after a soccer match, or after a rugby match, or a Gaelic match, or whatever, and there's a match, let's say on the Saturday, and there's a queue of people from Dunleary, Rathdown, Dalkey, Harold's Cross, in and going round looking to see would they find, oh, I got a burger, I got a lump of a burger, right? It'll be this shape here. I'll show you now the shape of it. It'll be like this, you know, there's the burger. There'll be two big bites. See it there, there'll be two big bites out of it, or some fellow with a few pints let it drop in a dog's dung, a dog's shit, or a cat shit, and threw it in the bin, and they'll eat it with relish. That might affect their way of voting. That's only might. The last thing all of these people do in Dublin South, and particularly and all around there, the last thing they do when they die, before they die, is whinge that they'll never be able to vote for their favourite politician again. And they all go to their grave sad. That's the compulsion these idiots have. They deserve it. Now, it must be said, not everyone is like that. There are great people in Dublin. They're characterised as far right by the mainstream media, and the state and Helen McEntee and all of them is after them, battling them any way they can for expressing their sympathy for a mother and her children who were tried to be murdered. That's the situation. But in any event, good enough for them. They didn't charge them half enough. Half enough. I've seen the inquiry, a bit of it in the Dail and John McGuinness and all that, and the McSherry fellow. Is there a systemic problem or anything else? There's no will to fix this. Whether there ever will be, I don't know. But it just shows you the anger of the Irish people. It might, in the last election, it moved over to independent Ireland, thinking independent Ireland was the cure, and they are very, very suspect. Good enough for them. Good enough for them. And my advice to you watching me is, when the chat comes up, say that didn't charge them half enough. Who did you vote for? Who did you vote for the last time? Oh, that's my own business. Well, I know who you voted for. You voted either Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael, and it's a fair chance. Down here in the north, in part of the country, it'd be more, a lot of them Fine Gael, doesn't matter. Name them, you voted. Oh, that's not what I didn't intend that. You voted. That's the way to handle them. I'd say we don't know the quarter of it. I'd say every block that's laid around Leinster House by the OPW is costing at least €700 for a block. It is unbelievable. Oh, it's unbelievable. You can only laugh at this. Oh, and then they're giving away this money to the sporting organisations. They're giving away money for roads and all of this. That's all printed money. That's because the EU lets them print money. This should be the money that you and I should have in our pockets, in our bank accounts. We should be looking forward to having the good things in life, being able to not have to cook, having someone coming in to do it. That's the way it developed in America. The rich people were hired in the Irish and all to run in houses and doing domestic jobs and all that. And we should have all that because we have worked for it. But what's happening? It's all thrown away by our government. And someone posted on one of the videos I did on Joe Finnegan. They'll go back in and they'll do it again. They'll do it again. They definitely do it again. Good luck. Thank you.